I suppose it was about January last year, 2012, that we suddenly realised that these boards were, the previous boards here were not as clever as we thought they were, and they wouldn't last another year. And in fact this patch plate here, which is sat across the noggin, is the join of two of the previous plywood sheets that were here. It's necessary because with the taper wedge that sort of sets the drainage in place is very thin, and the boards were beginning to rot at this point, and they were beginning to seem very, very fragile, that a customer might put their foot through. So on this noggin we've got this reinforcing plate to stop the join falling apart. On top of that, some of the previous overlaps, this is more or less to gauge, but further down there was a considerable overlap, and we had to put these battens on the front of the platform to stop the edges falling away under customers' feet. This weekend we've had the probation team, I think they're called Community Payback, come in to help us do the donkey work of removing the old boards, which are now in a heap down the other end, and also help us move the new boards out of the way of thieving hands at the gate. Today the probation team are putting an extra coat of preservative on the side of the boards for us, so that they're extra waterproof before, to help ensure longevity of the product. I mean, I'm told the previous job, including these longitudinal bearers, cost about let's say £6,000, and we are doing this job for less than £3,000. It's quite remarkable, and the plastic coated product is much better than the marine ply that we could have used, simply because it's waterproof.
Super,
and I think
yeah.
it's the water plus the salt put on for Santa times, which in actual fact has caused the death of the previous boards. That being said, the job done by Mr. Glosier 6 or 8 years ago, along with his friend Mr. Pearson, I think was a very, very good job.
Or battery screwdriver. 3.7.5, it's right on that line, isn't it? Pretty much.
But fortunately these boards, I don't know if you can see it, have a little indented pattern on them, which should provide anti-slip for all intents and purposes except Santa, and then we can just drop some salt on top, and the plastic coating should ensure that nothing gets through to the plywood underneath.
Pass out for the Sunday.